welcome. Subscribe, click the notification bell, share everywhere, thumb up the video. It is time.
It's showtime.
We saw Jonathan Majors. He was hand in hand with Meagan Good going to court periodically. So Jonathan Majors was charged with domestic violence against his girlfriend at the time, Grace Jabbari. And the whole thing started because Grace found out Jonathan Majors was cheating on her with Meagan Good. Now, here's the way I look at it. I was looking at Meagan Good and I'm like, why is Meagan Good holding this man's hand, going to court with him? When did they start dating? Well, come to find out they started dating when Jonathan Majors was still with Grace. So right now, Meagan Good is looking like a whole mammy out here.
I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain where I can save him. I'm climbing up Mammy Mountain so he can cheat on me. I don't mind if he calls me trash. He can even beat me. I'm climbing Mammy Mountain, Mammy Mountain. I'm a big mammy. He can cheat on me. He can beat me. I'm sad.
Yeah, so Meagan Good being hand in hand with Jonathan Majors going to court for him allegedly putting hands and paws on Grace. Obviously, Meagan Good's got to know what her fate is if she's with somebody who put his hands on this other woman because she found out that he was busting you down. And that's the problem with a lot of people. Meagan Good, she allegedly bleached her skin. You see the pictures. She's doing a whole Beyonce out here. I know a lot of y'all are like, nah. She didn't bleach her skin. Nah. Leave Meagan Good and leave Beyonce alone. Nah. Nah, Batman. Well, while y'all are like, nah, I mean, the evidence is out there. You could say some type of skin disease or condition, whatever. Do you? But just the fact that Meagan Good sees that Jonathan Majors put hands and paws on another woman for finding out that he was cheating on her, as opposed to just breaking up with her and moving on, he deserves, if this is all true, he deserves to lose the role of Kang and everything that he's worked hard for, unfortunately.
Game over.
Now, I know a lot of you all may disagree. If you're going to cheat, if you're going to lie, if you're going to do what you do in a relationship, resorting to domestic violence or anything worse than that because you've been caught up, it makes you a loser. And a lot of you all might be like, well, that's just a part of the game. Well, if that's a part of the game to you, then you are a loser too.
Kill-tacular. Kilimanjaro. Kill-pocalypse.
This is bad. A lot of people are like, oh, this is not true. But that's the reason why Meagan Good's been hand in hand with him. She might even testify on his behalf. It's just not looking good because the motive for him to have domestic violence on Grace is right there walking in the court with him. Meagan, according to Media Takeout, Meagan sat emotionless as she heard how Jonathan repeatedly put hands and paws on the blonde girlfriend in an effort to cover up his infidelity and establish control. So this is equivalent to you being a woman. You're currently dating Puff Daddy. You're hearing what he did to Cassie and other women, and you're just sitting there silent. And I'm looking at you, City Girl. She's currently on and off again with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy is doing a whole golden shower on her. Look it up. Doing a whole golden shower on her. She's silent as far as social media. And the reason why a lot of women are silent when they hear about their current quote unquote man putting hands and paws on other women is because they believe, well, he's not going to do it to me. Or they believe, well, I can handle it And really what it is they still want the man as far as the status. They still want the money. They want a whole bunch of stuff that the man provides, and they're okay with looking the other way. He told the jury of 3 men and 3 women, domestic violence is a pattern of behavior that betrays an intimate partner's trust and has historically taken place behind closed doors. It can take many forms. A derogatory comment, throwing things at a wall, withholding love and affection, and physical abuse. Abusers use it as a tool to dominate, manipulate, and instill fear in their intimate partner so they can have all the power and exercise all control. I'm looking at you, Meagan Good. This is really for you, okay? You see how she's no longer bleaching her skin, now she's with Jonathan Majors. If you are a woman or a man and you're hearing that the person you're talking to or with, that they did these terrible things to someone who came before you, you have to hopefully see that this is possibly your future. This is possibly your future that we're talking about. Now, Megan's probably like, well, he told me about these things. He hasn't done it to me. He claims that he's changed. I think he's changed. No, ma'am. I think that he is wearing the mask. It's going to happen to you because what has Jonathan done to change? What steps has he taken that you can see receipts for? He more than likely has not taken any steps to change. And that's the reason why you, and I'm not making light of this, but that's the reason why you more than likely are going to be a future victim. And as soon as this trial's over with and you're no longer needed, he's going to more than likely do you like he did her, and you'll wake up one day years later and be like, dang, I should have saw it. I saw the signs, but I ignored them, blah, 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 blah. Accuser Jabbari fled to B-Day Bash after fight, didn't want to be alone. That's what she testified. Look, Meagan Good, just hear me out. If you look a certain way, right? This is Meagan Good, and the ex and women that he's used to dating looks like this, you, ma'am, are a placeholder. There are women that are simps just like men.
Simping activate.
Unfortunately, when women are simps, they call them different things like mammies and whatnot. But, you know, the title doesn't matter. It's all the same. All of the evidence is going to come out there. Megan's going to sit there, emotionalist, come in holding his hand. And after the trial is over with, she's going to be put on the back burner. Her services will no longer be needed, and he will move on to the next.
Pays to win, still loses.